before you watch the KOT squat, please get these details. The undercut is you don't even have to do the KOT squat. KOT is on Thursday, Patrick step up is Monday, but the better you get at Patrick step up, the better you get at KOT squat. So on Thursday, you could do the Patrick step up instead of the KOT squat. That would be totally fine. Now, if you look at it, you'll see that it's actually quite easy to get into the KOT squat. You just use as high of a pad as you need, or if you don't have anything that goes that high, no pad at all, just reaching your knees over. You do 4 sets of 10 with 60-second breaks to warm up, and then a final set of 50. Now to get to the standard, you keep doing that same 5 sets, and that 5th set, when that 5th set is flat ground for 10 reps, that's the standard. But say you just are working your way gradually. Say you go to 8 inches down or 10 inches down, and you find on that last set you can do more than 10. Well, I want you to go to rep failure. Maybe you get 13 reps or 27 reps at 8 inches. Well, whatever it is, whatever you work down to on that 5th set, totally pain-free, you then go to perfect form rep failure. So you wouldn't continue past what makes perfect form on the exercise. You're about to see all of this. And then once you can do the standard of flat ground, if you're in a sport that requires more extreme knee ability, then we'd work towards world class, which becomes 7 sets of 5, gradually working your way down. In this case, 1 week going beyond flat ground. So meaning you're going into an actual deficit. A full range deficit is going to be in the 4 to 6 inch area, depending on the person. Or on the alternate weeks, you stay just going to flat ground, always with your pad, of course, and you work your over 7 sets of 5. So you'd start body weight as high as you need to work your way down, and then you would actually start to gradually add weight, and you'd be working toward a goal of being able to do 5 reps with 25% of your weight. That would be world class for a loaded KOT to the floor. But no matter what you work your way down to, this is meant to be a 7 right there. No matter what you work your way down to on that 7th set, you then go to rep failure. Maybe you get 6, maybe you get 11, but that creates the muscular change. So these are the different levels of how we smoothly, pain-free progress on KOT squat. Now, let's get in and take a look. Welcome to the KOT squat, knees over toes squat. That means what happens when you squat with only your knees going over your toes. Now, the trick is finding the level you can do with 0 pain. When you don't have a gym at all, you don't need to go buy any equipment. I've put some trash bag boxes here, some towels. I'm gonna line my heels up about 6 inches apart, toes slightly out. And now look, I've even elevated up some here. And now I'm gonna reach my knees forward with my glutes locked. And then I'm gonna think like I'm jumping to get back up. So I'm gonna reach back, 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 up. So this is a pure knee over toe squat. And you can see how you can monitor the difficulty just by going lower. So say I took the towels off, boom, this would be lower. So you're gonna do 4 sets of 10, and you'll take a minute break between each set. You never go to an area of pain. Now, as you go lower and lower, you can get to a point where you reach a full challenge in terms of what you can get up with. So you might hit a point where you can't get up. Now, hitting that point without pain, that's a really good thing. Working through pain, not a good thing. So say you can only go, say you can't go very far down without pain. If pain is the limiting factor, what you do is you do these 5 sets of 10, but first 4 sets of 10, you're warming up, finding what you can do. Last set, now you're gonna go to rep failure. So even if you can't go very far down, that last set, you can go as much as 50 reps in a row. So 4 sets of 10, trying to see what you can do. And then the last set, say you're going very far down. So maybe doing that set of 10, because you can't unlock the hips. If you unlock the hips, then you didn't do a KOT squat. So I have to get up without my hips unlocking. So maybe, boom, like if that was your 10th rep, all right, that would be a good set. But if you're not feeling the burn yet, because pain doesn't let you go very deep, if you keep going towards 50, you will get the result. And then remember, if you get stronger to there, then you recover stronger to there. Strength radiates 15 degrees. So getting stronger at a certain angle, you get a little bit stronger, And then the standard here is going always with padding on the floor. So flat ground still means a couple inches of padding, but being able to do these all the way knees to the floor, that is the standard. So that's how you do a KOT squat with no gym
at all. We'll head into the gym and I'll show you some really convenient ways right in the gym how to do this. Guys, I love KOT squats from a commercial gym because the aerobic steps, you know exactly what height you're dealing with. Just put something for comfort, boom. There, you know exactly what you're doing. Remember, these are 2 inches each, and this adds 4 inches at the top. So I got a 10-incher there. Remember, you're doing your same 5 sets of 10. Trying to go to what you can. And if you can't challenge your muscles on that 5th set, then it's not a fifth set of 10. It's to rep failure. But I'm just gonna go here and show you. We're gonna go all the way to the standard, and then I'm gonna show you world class. Now remember, I always like to use some padding, no matter how low you go. All right, now check this out. So once you can do the standard 10 reps flat, meaning 2 inches of padding still, 10 reps there. Now again, what do? You drop your reps to 5. So now you take weight, you can hold it at your chest, and you can try to go for a set 5. It's the same thing, but weighted. Very, very tough. Really good challenge, but there's 2 world-class numbers. Most exercises just have 1 world-class number. That shows you how to do it weighted, but there's another action entirely here. You want to make sure that your pad's not going to slip away, so I'll put this right here. So the other end of it is now going to a deficit. So you see here, I can now go beyond floor. And if this is 2 inches, you'd want to make this 8 inches, so a 6-inch deficit. I'll give it a shot on the fly. Let's see what we get. So this would be an 8-inch box, 2-inch pad, and you'll see how that's pretty much. Now again, normally I would do my sets of 5, and you would just do your sets of 5, starting with something totally pain-free. Again, you're very advanced now, so you can do 10 to the floor. So you would do sets of 5 to a 5-rep max, but I'll just show you one here, seeing what we got. Maybe a little bit. You're gonna feel this in your big toes. I'm giving you a heads up. It looks like this is probably my mobility limit here. Yeah, right there. So right there, full stretch, boom. Really good challenge. So you would stay your 5 sets of 10 at a deficit. So in that 6-inch deficit range, and then after doing those, you'll see me fail, but I'll show you one just trying to show 25% of body weight here. So again, sets of 5. I started this exercise later than some of the other ones, so I can hit world-class number, but much tougher, and not yet for 5 reps. So to the floor, working up to 25% of your weight is what I've seen the best at this exercise. Oh, so a couple there. Any more, there's no way I would have been able to hold my glutes. So look at that recap. You can start as high as you possibly need to on this. Anyone can do it. I've put 80-year-old women through this exercise because you just start as high as you need to. If you can even walk, then you can start doing that exercise. You do your 4 sets of 10 with 1-minute breaks, and on that 5th set, you go to rep failure. Over time, eventually, it won't be the reps that fail. You'll actually hit a point where now your muscles are at full challenge just to try to get to 10 reps. Once you can do 10 reps flat, now you're trying to go towards world class, and you have 2 options. I'd recommend alternating weeks. So 1 week, work on weight, 1 week, work on depth. They both work really cool. And now it's sets of 5, trying to get to 25% of your body weight needs to floor with weight, and about somewhere in that 6-inch deficit range. It'll depend, I guess, what footwear you're wearing, just quite the right inches, but it'll be in that 6-inch deficit area. So there we go. We'll finish up with a couple last things from ATG, but you've really got a full picture by now. So nothing different at all in the progression at ATG, but I do like to use a Z Athletic. This is a gymnastic company. These are gymnastic mats. So the flexible, Jeff Wolf told me best quality gymnastic mats are Z Athletic. And if you look, you can just keep stacking these up. So it's really cool. I mean, this would be 2, but you could even go more. And so for your KOT squat, you see how you can just really easily work it down right here. So we actually like to use these gymnastic mats, super safe, super scalable. So hope that helps.